The drag racing world remains almost entirely on pause as the end of April looms largely on the horizon. While sources indicate that the NHRA is optimistic as to a return to action June 5th, 6th, and 7th in Gainesville, Florida, at Gainesville Raceway Park, the situation remains fluid. It's our hope here at Burnout that we're actually doing burnouts in the very near future, but we're not exactly holding our breath. That's not to say the drag racing community is simply sitting on their hands. Last week's private test session held by Darlington Dragway and Carolina Dragway produced a slew of notable happenings, including Mark Mickey and Jason Carter clicking off a 3.80 second pass in their world-renowned blue Chevy Malibu in Pro 275 trim, as well as NHRA Pro Mod veteran Chip King dipping into the low 570s with his supercharged Mopar. Burnout can confirm that behind-the-scenes conversations are taking place at this very moment to organize many more of these private test sessions in the coming days and weeks at a host of facilities across the country. We're not entirely sure that this won't become the new norm for drag racing. Multitude of private test sessions, invite-only happenings taking place for the foreseeable future. Bill Bader Jr. in his Summit Motorsports Park in Norwalk, Ohio, dominated the headlines in recent days as the well-known trend-setting owner, operator, promoter made waves with a proclamation of returning to action no matter what. Earlier this week, however, Bader posted an update to the track's official Facebook account saying that unwinding and rebuilding his 2020 schedule during a global pandemic had proven impossible. He went on to say that he and his team would be working hard to secure a reopening date and a new schedule as soon as possible. Another bold move came from Zach Jones, promoter behind Radial Fest at Huntsville Dragway in Alabama, when he made an announcement that his event would go on as planned May 1st and 2nd. The spring edition of Radial Fest will follow spectator to square footage guidelines as regulated by the CDC, but otherwise will go on as originally intended. A lack of places to race has not stopped racers from pressing forward. NFL superstar and hardcore drag racer Fletcher Cox posted photos of a brand new Pro Mod style Camaro destined for Radial vs. the World competition within the last few days. Justin Little Country Swanstrom also debuted a brand new tube chassis car that will see action in Discovery Channel's No Prep King series. And that is the Week in Review.